Hey guys, welcome back. Bodie 101 here, and we're back in the world of Infinity. Kind of picking up shortly after we left off. So, don't you guys love it when you record an entire video, an entire full video, and then realize at the end you never hit record? At that point, it stops being entertainment and starts just being a guy in his living room yelling at his computer. So, welcome back. Let's get caught up. Damn it. Anyways, so in the amazing Lost Modi video of Infinity, last episode I made some day blooms. Pretty simple. Let's just look those up real quick. I feel stupid. So basically to make these, we just took some yellow petals, some light blue petals, some orange petals, threw them in the petal apothecary with some seeds, and it got us day blooms. We made 6 of them. Then we made floating day blooms. To make these, you make any of the floating flowers, plus one of the day blooms we made. To make the floating flowers, you need dirt, pasture seed, and a glimmering flower. Doesn't matter what color it is. To make the glimmering, you need to use 2 glowstone and the flower. Okay, so that's how we made these. I took out this little farm here so we can kind of use this. These little green patches, you may be asking, what these are is the overgrowth seeds that we found in, plus I put a little thing around here so I can see up inside, are these right here, these overgrowth seeds. There is not a way to make these. We had found them. I had hoped that they would spread. They do not. And when we break it, we basically lose the flower. All right, so now what this overgrowth stuff does is any flower that's planted on that is not a passive one, not as one that eventually disappears, will basically boost its speed and efficiency. But when you use it on ones like day blooms or nightshades that do decay and disappear over a while, it does not make them more efficient, but it makes them not decay. The other way is to use the floating day blooms or floating flowers. Those two do not decay. And what I also show is with these floating ones, you can put them anywhere. Does not have to be on dirt, which is very handy. So let's go ahead and make sure this thing is set to this. Okay. So that's the most part of what we did. There was a point where I choked on my own spit and almost died. That would have been very amusing to you guys. But knowing me, I will probably accidentally recreate it on my own. So what we're going to work on, now we are a little bit low on glowstone, and as any of you loyal watchers know, the nether sucks butt. But luckily we did get some glowstone in the from the laser drill, which I currently still have turned off. So we do have this. So let's go ahead. We're going to work on making some nightshades. And I know this isn't going to be horribly exciting, especially starting out. And I had planned, as I had said in the episode that no one saw, I had planned on doing some of these basic flowers in between episodes. But I forgot to record. So we're going to get some potatoes. We're going to come down here and throw the potatoes in here. And we're going to let the potatoes cook. And hopefully they won't have iron dust on them. So also in between other episodes, I had actually taken down our little excavator thingy out there because I seriously just have more iron than I could possibly ever need. So it seemed kind of pointless. All right, so we're going to grab ourselves potatoes. While we're here, we're going to go ahead and hook back up our laser drill. Let this thing basically chew up all of our power, which we don't super need right now. But get us some more stuff. So let's go ahead and make ourselves some nightshades. What do you guys say? So nightshades, pretty simple. All we need, 2 black petals, 1 gray, and 1 purple. So let's go ahead and get ourselves, we'll say 6 of these. That's light gray. Where's regular gray? Up here. 1, 2, 3 of these, and purple is here. 1, 2, 3. And I know we already have some stuff set out, but I don't have a whole lot I got to go through. And basically, I just had put them there as placeholders. So All right, so we're going to be able to make four of the glimmering ones, so we'll kind of work on that. All right, so to do this, let's go ahead and get our seeds ready. And then we're going to grab some water. We're going to throw it in here. And then we're going to throw in 2 black, 1 gray, 1 purple, and 1 seed. And we have ourselves a nightshade. So to do this pretty simply, once you've done something, if you just right click and have the items on you, it'll automatically put those petals in for you, which makes, whoops, that part, there we go. Kind of did it out of order. There's that, and a little bit of this action, and a little bit of that action, and that's 4. Yeah, you know what, let's just make the rest. We don't necessarily have to use them right now. Plus, I know how exciting this is, so I don't want to rob you guys of the last 2 flowers being made. So there we go. All right, so now we need to go ahead and make some glimmering ones. We have quite a bit of these. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves 4 of these. So we put these in here like so. Add that to make them glimmering. Put them up here with some pasture seeds. And some dirt makes the floating. By the way, to get the pasture seeds, all we did is used our shears, cut down some grass, threw it in the mana pool. It gave us pasture seeds. Pretty simple. All right, so now that we have these floating ones, we put them there, we put those there, and now we have a floating nightshades. So now these should not decay. So we'll go ahead, and you want to put these in kind of a checkerboard pattern. Now, the day blooms, as they say in their name, during the day will create mana. And let's go ahead and grab our wand. And as you can see, very slowly, it is still building up, even though it is nighttime. That is what the nightshades are for. So with the day blooms and nightshades, no matter what time of day it is, some of them will be creating mana. Okay. Now, one thing I'm curious about with these, I believe we can do that. And I think that'll work. We'll kind of experiment with that. So you can see there's some mana being shot there. So my plan is, and I kind of wasted this regrow stuff because I thought it would spread. It does not. So we're probably not going to go with the regrowth as much as we're going to go, or with the overgrowth. I keep calling it regrowth. Overgrowth seeds as much as we're going to go, which is the floating ones. All right, so now we have some mana coming in from there. So we did make the Lexica Botania. Real simple way of making this. You just take any sapling and a book, and we got our Lexica Botania. All right, so I was kind of looking up overgrowth seeds. We got pasture seeds, and so on and so forth. See, I've never made a lot of these rods. I do want to try and make some of these. I have made a lot of the Terra Steel stuff. But yeah, there's just a lot of this stuff. Like, what's a vine ball? Ladders can stand up on their own, or can't stand up on their own. They require something on their back, whereas vines don't. Normally, though, vines aren't strong enough for someone to climb them when they're freestanding. By combining a few vines, it's possible to create a ball that can be thrown to create a climbable ladder of strong vines where it hits. Okay? It's also possible by combining some materials such as living wood or rune of air to create a slingshot that lets these vine balls be shot while completely ignoring the force of gravity. Okay, that's kind of interesting. So, see, there's so many things in here. I don't know what it is. Like, this word right here looks dirty. In this cubic world, the art of creating circles often eludes many, to the point where they have to perform the unholy art of tabbing out in order to learn the procedures for creating. I don't get what that means. The world's sphere sextant is a simple tool, you guessed it, aid in creating circles. To use the item, simply point it at a block to get a center and look around to expand the radius. While the item is being used, the blue circle will appear in the world. Wow, okay. So it can make just giant balls in the sky. Okay, well, that's good to know. Good to know. Another thing that pasture seeds do, for any of you guys that may not know, When you set them down on regular dirt, they will make grass, and that grass will spread, except for apparently to this one block. All right, so there we go. So let's get back into generating flora. So we got ourselves day blooms. And I don't know, what is this? Among one's travels, one might come across the unusual flower patch with flowers resembling day blooms and nightshades. This is called a primus locus, a rare occurrence in the world where two special generating flora, the daybloom primus and daybloom nightshade, can appear. These flowers act as normal blade dayblooms and nightshades, however, they produce mana a little bit faster and do not decay, making them a great find for the fledgling botanist to set up a camp around. Primal flowers can be incredibly fickle, and as such, attempting to move them off of their natural resting place will kill them. So, probably not going to worry about those. If we found them, it would be cool, but, we can't move them. Begonia, any of you guys that watch the Be Happy series I do with Skittles, we know what this does. This basically just eats extra bees and produces mana. Endo Flames we already made. This just eats coal and produces mana. What is this one? Intro, I don't even know what this is. In order to generate a blast of mana, one might in fact require a blast nearby. Igniting a block of TNT in the near of this, whatever it's called. If it doesn't fall in the water, will have the latter absorb all the energy generated by the blast. Okay, so this basically is a TNT flower. What's this one do? Is one of the hungry flowers will eat up any food in a small area around it and turn it into mana. Okay, so that's a pretty cool one if you get a lot of extra food. Hydrangeas we know. Now hydrangeas is yet another one that is going to be a passive flower, meaning that it will decay. So we are going to want to make, let's put our jetpack back on. Where'd my jetpack go? We are going to want to make some of those, because that is like the dayblooms and nightshades. That is basically a flower that we don't have to worry about. Let's see, have we gotten any more glowstone? We did. Nice. Wow, we're getting all kinds of good stuff. Look at all the stuff we're getting in here. This thing may chew up our power, but man, we are... Oh, I don't want that. Those things will just start lighting everything up on fire. If you guys notice, there's one sitting right there. It's because I threw it down because it was making everything catch on fire. So be real careful with those ones. All right, so let's dump most of the stuff. What do we got? Diamonds. What is this? Saltpeter. That's nice. Period. Nether iron ore. All right, we got some good things. Ooh, there's some cobalt. Sweet. So we really don't need to make those lenses. I may make them so that we kind of get a better amount of the stuff. All right, so let's see. Well, we need 8. Glow. Oh, I took all my glowstone. Oh, darn it. Okay. All right. I didn't want to do this, but I think... you know what? We'll make one. I'm not going to worry about it right now because I can do this in between episodes. So let's go ahead and charge this up. Our power is definitely dropping, but we are getting some good stuff out of our whatchamacallit, our laser drill, which is why I wanted it and why it's so expensive. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to figure out where we're going to set this up. Let's first off pick these up because I don't need these at this exact moment. So 2 more nightshades that we don't need right now. All right, what I'm thinking is, let me go grab some building blocks. You know what? I might make this out of dirt, just because it'll look a little bit more natural. So we're going to go like this. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We are going to have to pick some of these up and scoot this whole thing over. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3 with one in the middle. Okay. We'll go ahead and stick these guys right about here. We'll break that one. Put it here. And then we'll go ahead and break this down and move it over one. All right, cool. Okay, so it's going to be dirt. Still reacting from almost dying of my own spit. It was very traumatic. All right, and we'll get this repositioned to there. Wait, there to here. Okay, cool. Okay, that's bringing it in. Let's get rid of this block here. All right. Wait, what is... Why are you shooting over there? You aim here. All right, good. Okay, both of those are aiming there. All right, so let's go ahead and grab ourselves some water. Okay. What's it? I'm like Moses. That was weird. Okay. Over here, me partying the very tiny blue sea. All right, so we're basically going to make a giant, multiple, everlasting, never-ending, whatever it's called, water supply here. All right, so there we go. All right, so we're going to make ourselves one of the hydrangeas. So let's look that up real quick. All right, so to make these, we're going to want, now this is a little bit of a step up. And you know what, actually, well, I'll show you the recipe, and I'll probably make it, because once again, I made these a million times, and you guys have seen it, either in streams or on video. So basically, to make this, we need blue, pink, and 2 regular cyan, and then we need a blue mana petal and a cyan mana petal. And I'll show you how we do those real quick. So we go ahead and grab ourselves 1 cyan petal, and we'll grab ourselves, where's the blue at? 1 blue petal, and all we do is that. And now we have these. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and make this real quick. So what did we need? We needed blue, pink, and 2 cyans. So let's get 2 more cyan, 1 more blue, and 1 pink. And let's go ahead and make this real quick. And then I'll make the rest in between episodes. So there's that, and that, and that, and that. And then these bad boys, like so, and like so. Then finally we just grab our seeds and do a little bit of this action. We got ourselves a hydrangea. Okay, then we're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to do this plus these. Gives us this. Plus this, and this gives us a floating flower. Then we're going to take our hydrangea, and we're going to combine it, and now we got that. And now we stick this here, and if you watch, you just hear that little, it's drinking the water, and with drinking water, it is now producing mana, and it's almost full. So, let's quickly go, because we're pretty much at the end of this episode. Let's go ahead and grab this. Let's stick this bad boy up here. I hope that I'm not going to hit anything. It is hitting that. Darn it. Do I still have those slabs on me? Of course I don't. Let's just pick up one of these slabs real quick. And I'm going to kind of reorganize a lot of this. See, a lot of this stuff I said in the last episode. All right, so we do this and that. Okay. Now that should have a free shot there. And then we just connect this to this. And you can see it is already filled up and shot once. And this will just keep drinking water. We're going to put one in all 4 of the corners, all hooked up to that. And you can see we've already got over a quarter of mana. So, all right, guys, well, we're going to wrap things up there. I just want to see something real quick. Is this... Still seems to be working, so... This might be a process of being able to fill like this whole area up with these, which I think will be kind of cool. So, all right, guys. So I'm going to do some work in between episodes. I will go to the Nether and get some glowstone. I will work on this area some more, and we will probably get into some more of the Botania very soon. Hopefully the next episode, because like I said, I really want to kind of get into some of that cool stuff that I made the flowers and I made mana a million times, but there's a lot of items in this mod pack that I've never touched on and don't even know anything about. So, All right, guys. Well, hey, I believe we successfully recorded this episode, so that's, we're going to chalk that up to a victory. So, all right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Questions, comments, concerns, put it down in the comments section. And until the next episode of Infinity, I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.